Hello everyone, how are you tonight? How's everything?
Hi, teacher. Good. And
Hello,
you?
teacher.
Yes,
You?
how was the study of those patterns with us? Was it good?
Yes, teacher is interesting.
Yeah, right. Awesome. Okay, my dear friends, class 8. We are about to finish. We have 2 meetings and done. Let me show you what's the plan for today. Let's see what's the agenda. Oh, lots of things. Okay, class 8 on this level B2.4, cycle 13. This is the agenda. First, we are going to have our warm-up with us, very short and concise, don't worry, just for you to connect to what we were working on in the previous block. No, individual work is not there, I made a mistake. Actually, no, excuse me, sorry. Because that will be the warm-up, and then I would like to play this. Okay, perfect. Sorry. Excuse me here. Okay. Basically, our lesson of today's meeting is the reading. The reading is kind of interesting. It's about lying. Its name is How Do You Know If Someone Is Lying? So, because of that reason, I brought this game here, and I hope it works because it's one of the games that I usually play with my students in the real classroom, you know, there in the campus. But I think I have everything for making it work in this kind of environment. So let's see if it works, okay? We are going to play that game. And after that, we will have introduction about telling lies, how can you identify when someone is lying, etc. All the discussion, the questions, because our lesson is reading and speaking, okay? Then I will give you the vocabulary that is necessary to understand this. And after that, you guys will work on that reading on some reading comprehension exercises. So basically the lesson is light, not grammar today, grammar tomorrow in the first block. Okay, let's go. Questions, comments? Anything you want to say or add? Okay, so let's go. First, warm up. Ask us. Very simple. You guys are going to find 6 sentences, just 6 sentences. There are, let me show you. There are some sets of words that are not in order. So what you guys have to do is to organize them in order to make complete sentences with the uses of as. You will find different combinations like as, often, as much as many as, okay? So that's basically what you have to do. You guys have it in the chat. You're going to click start and you organize them, okay? Remember that you have as, but in the middle of it, you can have like a long part. It's not just like as, word, as. No, you can have more words, no problem. Okay? So let's do this one together. Okay, I see this is a question, so we can have do here, and we can follow, oh, let's play the music. And we can follow the pattern of the question. So do you, oh, do you, what comes next? Boys and girls, help me, please. Maybe you say teacher.
Do you offer or where?
Thank you, Josette. Do you wear Oh, so if it's not a verb, something that modifies or qualifies the verb, an adverb. Yes, do you generally wear? Okay. Wear what? So we have, okay, bright or dark colors, no matter what. So maybe let's use dark first. No, okay, dark, no. Okay, bright, yes. Bright colors as often as dark colors. Do you generally wear bright colors as often as dark colors? Say, not really. I prefer wearing dark colors. I wear dark colors almost 4 times a week. I hardly ever wear bright colors, blah, blah, blah. Yeah? Okay, good. There are 6 more sentences for you, and that's it. Go ahead, guys. If you want me to check them with you at the end of the exercise, that will be okay. No problem. Let me send you the link. Let's do it. Go ahead. Sorry. This is the link. While you guys are doing it, I'm checking the attendance. Go, please. Gerson.
Hi, teacher.
Okay, thank you, Gerson. Jean-Claude. Oh, Jean-Claude is sick. Okay. Jessie.
Present, teacher.
Thank you, Jessie. Natalia.
Present, teacher.
Okay. Andres. Okay. Silvia.
Present, teacher.
Very good. Elkin.
Hi, teacher. Present.
Very good, Elkin. Julian. Julian. Who is Julian in the meeting? He is not. Okay. Jeanette.
Present.
Very good. Carlos.
Teacher.
Very good. Mabeli.
Present, teacher.
Okay. Jose.
I'm here, teacher.
Great. Judy. Judy.
Present, teacher.
Okay, thank you. And Lisette.
Present, teacher.
Very good. Thank you, guys. Okay, guys, how was it? Are you done with the exercise?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, my dear friends, is there any question? Do you want to check it with me? Is it okay? Are we ready to move on? What do you want? I was working on it as well. I have the answers here just in case you want to check them. Okay, let me see what's going on in the chat. Number 3. Okay, number 3. Okay. Yeah, number 3. I know number 3 maybe was one of those sentences that made you think about the combination of can and to be. Is it because of that, Elkin?
Yes, teacher.
Yeah, when I was checking it, I realized that. But don't worry, everything is okay. Everything is under control. Why do we need that? Sorry. It's like if we had 2 clauses. Do you try as hard as you can? Okay, first clause. What for? What is the intention of trying so hard? What do you want to achieve? What is the purpose? To be trendy and fashionable. In order to be that, with the purpose of doing that, with the intention of that. Yeah, so there isn't any problem because here we say, do you try as hard as you can to be trendy and fashionable? So this one doesn't affect this. So it is not like this is the complete phrasal verb. No, we have 2 clauses. Do you try as hard as you can? It means that if you do your best, if you make an effort, if you just work very hard, yeah? What is the intention of working very hard? To be trendy and fashionable, yeah? So there isn't any problem with the sentence, that's correct. Is it more clear now, Elkin?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, good. Basically, it's like you can also say, do you try as hard as possible to be trendy and fashionable? Yeah, so there isn't any problem with it. No, don't worry. But I understand because when I was checking it, I was like, but this one can and to be, yeah, could be a little bit confusing. But yeah, that's fine. Okay. What are the other questions? Any other? Did you try to identify the patterns? Not in all of them we see the same pattern, but For example, here we have, okay, as many accessories. Okay, this one is for comparing. Yeah, that was not part of the patterns, but it's also part of the uses of as. Okay, comparing you and your best friend. This one has, what is it? Okay, here. This one, the one about your parents, has the pattern we analyzed before the break. Yes? Verb, that is care, as much, and the combination, so this one as much as, yeah? Do not worry about having this long part because you need it for describing this. As much as, yeah, but what? As much as about their appearance as you do. So here we have verb, the combination as, and then the person and another verb. That's for the second patterns you guys studied. Okay, questions? Any other question? Julian. Okay. Okay, let's continue with the next game. Let's do this. Let's see if we can play the game that I brought to this class to introduce our topic. My dear friends, we are going to be talking about telling lies, identifying when another person is lying. What are those signs we are very careful about and observe when we want to get, you know, like real information from another person? So I have this game for us. All of you, listen to the instructions carefully. Are going to type in the private chat, because if you write it for all of us, it doesn't make sense. This is the game. You type a secret in the chat for me. Of course, the secret needs to be real. Okay? Type the secret. And then, when I have the 14 secrets there, I will tell you what to do and how we are going to play. The sad thing about the activity is that we can only play once, because it may take us time, yeah? But I think it's kind of fun because of this, you know, topic. So it's cool. Type your secret. I'm going to give you an example of a secret. When I was a little girl, I don't know, when I was a little girl, I used to steal some money pocket from my sister, for example. Yeah. Or when I was in the school, I cheated on maths, or a math exam. Or when I was in high school, you know, whatever you want to tell me. Or it can not just be in past, it can be in present as well. Like, for example, I really love when my family is outside the house and I am by myself. Or whatever you want to tell me, yeah? Or I will be in Santa Marta tomorrow, for example. Whatever, because it needs to be real. Is it okay? Do you understand?
Yes,
Yes, teacher.
Okay, let's go. Only 1 minute for your secrets in the chat. Private chat, okay? If you write it for everything, then you win the game. Hello, Julian. Okay, Julian is in the class. Let me just check the attendance. You guys are writing your secrets. I'm waiting for them to start the game. Of course, you can be more creative than your teacher. Yeah, don't follow my silly secrets, please. Okay. I already started receiving those secrets. That's wonderful. I'm having so much fun reading your secrets. This is incredible. I wish I was in the real classroom with you for playing the game. My goodness, so fun and cool. Okay, finished, so I can tell you what is next. Thank you so much for your hard work. I am missing Jean-Claude, Carlos, and wait a second. And that's it. Your secrets, please, to finish. Are you ready? Horses, yours as well. Elkins. Elkins, horses, Jean-Claude, Carlos. Okay, go ahead. Send your secrets so I can finish. Elkin, come on. Elkin and Carlos, your secret, very quickly. We are just waiting for yours. Jose, what about yours? Jose, hello. Okay, perfect. Almost there. Jose, we are just missing yours. Let's go. Come on. Okay, guys, I cannot wait for Jose, so we're going to start again. Perfect. Now, next thing is that I'm going to go to another room just for 2 minutes with some people that I need. And after that, I will tell you what is the second part of the game. Okay, so please wait for me, the ones who are not selected. Don't worry that this is just part of the game. It's not that you are not selected because you did the wrong thing. No, don't worry. It's just that I need to do something. So let me select the people I need. And then I will tell you what is next. Okay, wait for me here, please. Please go to the room I sent you. Thank you. Okay, guys. You guys are the 3 participants. Actually, there are 4, but I don't know what's wrong with Gerson that he's not in this room. Oh, he's here. Let me tell you what we're gonna do. If you need to speak Spanish for understanding the whole thing, it's okay. One of you is the owner of the secret that I selected. But you guys are going to make your classmates think that you are the person who is telling the truth. You know what I mean? So all of you are going to say the same thing. Let me send it in the chat here. No one knows, just you and me. I selected Jessie's secret. All of you need to make it yours. Okay, you are going to deceive the other people to believe that is you and you. Okay? I'm not sure if I send it here in the chat, can they read? I mean, the others? No, right?
No, teacher.
No.
I'm afraid if they read, we ruin the game. Maybe I show you and you take notes, yeah? Let me show you in my screen so the other ones do not know. Okay. So this is the secret I selected. So I'm gonna give you the time for all of you to say that. Let me just fix it here. One time, yes, my parents gave me money for the semester and I didn't enroll because I needed the money. Okay? You don't have to say this, it's okay. So, all of you need to say it. You have to sound like that is yours. The good thing is that they are not watching your face. It will be wonderful if they can watch you, if you don't have any problem. But if you have problems, so we don't do it because it will have to be the same. I mean, all with the cameras on. And if you don't want, I don't want to force it, don't worry. Okay, so I say, okay, Julian, what is your secret? And Julian says, one time, let's change it, one time, because one time, my parents gave me my money for the semester and I didn't enroll because I needed the money or I needed that money, okay? And then, Elkin, what is your secret? And Elkin says the same, and Gerson says the same, and Yesid says the same. The other people are going to ask you questions like, in which semester were you? What were you studying? How much money? Yeah? And you don't have to ask Cecil about information. No, because that's the only person who has the real information. You just answer the questions. Try to speak naturally and calm, and then they will discover who is the real owner of the secret. Do you understand?
Yep, teacher.
Yeah? So you just have to feel like this is your secret. Okay, and you have to answer the questions, of course. They may ask you questions like the same question for all of you, or they may just say, just for Elkin, blah, 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 and you answer the question, whatever you want to say, whatever comes to your mind. Of course, you have to make it look, yes, or seem real. Okay? Questions? No questions? Are we ready? Did you take notes of the secret? Because you need to say exactly the same. Julian, Elkin, Gerson, and Yesid. Guys, come on.
Yes, teacher, I take notes.
Yes, teacher.
Perfect. I selected all boys because I didn't want to, it was a little bit more real. And you have all like different personalities. So they make assumptions about what they believe, yeah? Because we always judge people for what we know or think. And that's interesting because the only real person here, yeah, about this secret is just it. It's not Julian's, it's not Elkin's, it's not Jersey's. Okay, let's go. We're gonna play. Let's go. Guys, you have the secret, right? One time my parents gave me money for the semester and I didn't enroll because I needed the money. If it's necessary, I can read it. Don't worry. What do you want? Do you want me to read it? As a double check after you finish saying it? It's not necessary? Okay, let's go. Let's go. I'm going to close all the rooms. We are going to our main one. Okay, my dear friends, thank you so much for your patience. Let me tell you the instructions for the game, and I would like you all, please participate, okay? My goodness, where are the others? Okay, they are here. I see a few people. Okay. Listen. We have Elkin, Julian, Yesid, and Gerson. I just typed their names in the chat. Those are your classmates. You know them. Yeah, like not so much, but at least you have an idea about them and their personalities. So we have Elkin, Julian, Yesid, and Gerson. They are going to be our 4 participants. They are going to tell us a secret. The rest of you, yes, the rest of the class needs to guess who is the person who is saying the truth. There is only one of those 4. How are you going to tell that? How are you going to find out? By asking questions. Ask a lot of questions, as many as you can, for finding out that information. Okay? Later, with the information you collect, you guys will say, teacher, I think I have the person who is telling the truth. Not at the beginning, because I need you to ask a lot of questions. This is a speaking activity, okay? Later, when we have collected enough information, we can just say, okay, this one is the one who has that real secret. Do you understand, boys and girls?
Yes, teacher.
Thank you. The sad thing is that they are not going to show you their face, because if they did, that would be a little bit easier for you to read the body gestures, yeah, and to observe the reactions. So maybe we can be deceived. We can be taken in. Let's go. Okay, Elkin, what's your secret?
Okay. Can you hear me?
Yes,
Teacher?
very good. Thank you.
Okay. Let's make this easy. I turn on my camera.
Okay,
and I
wonderful.
tell
Thank you for that.
my secret. Can you see me?
Yes, Elkin, thank you.
Yes.
Okay. And my secret is one time my parents gave me money for the semester and I didn't enroll because I needed that money.
My goodness, bad boy. Oh, yeah. Okay. Julian, what's your secret?
One moment, please.
Okay, thank you, Julian.
Okay. Sorry. Well, one time my parents gave me money for the semester. I didn't enroll because I needed the money.
My goodness. These guys are terrible. Thank you, Julian. Just it was your secret.
Okay, teacher, my secret is one time my parents give me money for the semester and I didn't enroll because I needed the money.
My God. Terrible boys. Gerson, what's your secret?
Here teach. One time my parents give me a moment. I enrolled the moment and didn't pay the semester.
My goodness. You guys have to find out who of these 4 guys didn't pay the semester. And that is a secret for their parents. Okay, how are we going to find out? By asking questions. Go ahead. What are the questions you have? There are a lot of things you guys want to know in order to guess or to find out the truth. Come on, guys, because we can be here forever if you don't do it. Thank you, Judy, for your question.
Teacher, but we have to ask all of them or just or one by one. Sorry.
That's a good question, and that is your decision. Maybe you are thinking about a couple of them, or maybe you say, okay, question for all of you, and then you compare the answers. Yeah, whatever you want.
Okay, I have one question.
Is it for all of them?
Yes, for all of them.
Perfect. Let's go.
With who Elkin, Julian, Yesid, and Gerson you live?
Okay. Who do you live with? Guys, go ahead, Elkin.
Sorry, teacher, I can't hear. Excuse me, can you
No.
repeat? Elise?
Sure. Do you want me to repeat, Julie, for you?
I'm going to repeat, teacher.
Please do it. Yes.
Who do you live with? Yes?
Perfect.
Thank you, teacher.
Very good, Julie. Okay, Elkin, go ahead. You get it?
Hey, let me turn the camera back on. I live with my parents and my sister.
Okay. Julian, what about you?
Well, right now I live alone.
Thank you, Julian. Jessit,
Me too. I live alone, teacher.
thank you. And Gerson.
Me too, teacher.
Okay, interesting. Okay, next question. Let's go, let's go.
Teacher, me?
Thank you, Natalia. Go ahead. Is it
Uh,
the question for all of them?
Yes, teacher, for all. Guys, what did you need the money for?
Good question. Okay, guys, ready for answering? Go ahead, Elkin.
Okay. Looking at the camera, I needed the money to buy my football equipment or my soccer equipment. I played in like as a goalkeeper when I was young, and I need that money.
Okay, my goodness. Does he have a good intention or no? Julian.
But if I be honest, it was to buy the new PS4 in that time. And I was really obsessed.
My goodness, video games, my friends. Okay, Jessit, what about you?
I broken a friend's car and I had to pay for it.
Wow. And Gerson?
It is, I need the money to buy my first travel with my girlfriend this moment and go to the beach.
Oh my God. Okay, very good. Thank you, Silvia, for raising your hand. What's the question?
My question is, where did you study the university? Private university or public university?
Thank you for the question. Okay, guys, where did you study or where were you studying when it happened? Very good, Silvia. Go ahead, Elton. Oh, sorry, Natalia, you have a question before the answer?
No, teacher, other question.
Okay.
Sorry.
So, perfect. Don't worry. Let's let them answer. Okay, Elkin.
Okay, I studied in Universidad Industrial Santander in a public university.
Okay, very good. Julian.
I was studying in a private university in my country, Venezuela.
Okay, thank you, Julian. And Jessit.
I studied economics at the UIS.
Okay, and Gerson.
I studied at the UIS Mechanical Junior.
Okay, interesting. Natalia, what's your question?
Teacher, how much money did your parents give you? How
Oh my goodness, good question. Yeah, you guys are getting close to the real information. Okay, Elkin, how much money?
About 2 million pesos.
Oh my God. Julian?
It is difficult because it was in Bolivares, so I could be
Okay.
around 1 million pesos. And if I be honest, I don't have any way
Okay. I
to
understand,
calculate
yeah.
it.
Yeah, to make the calculations, and at that time, yeah, and it was a private one. Okay. You see it?
In that moment, I paid $700 pesos.
Okay. Pesos, yeah, Colombian pesos. And Gerson?
Okay, I was paying 100,000 cup.
Okay, 1,600,000. Okay. Thank you, Gerson. Next question, my friends. Come on. So it means that if you don't have any question, it's because you already know who is the person whose secret belongs to.
Yes, teacher, I don't have any question.
Teacher, I want one more question.
Thank you, Judy. Perfect.
What did you do if you didn't study?
Okay. So basically related to what they invested the money on. So similar to Natalia's question, why did they use the money for, Judy?
No, if they working or what they in this semester, that what activity?
Okay. Okay, guys, ready for answering that one? And you can answer 2 questions at the time because Silvia already wrote one. What was, Silvia, what was your parents' reaction? Okay, so let's go, Elkin. Both Judy's and Silvia's question, and then we ask Natalia's question.
Excuse me, girls, can you repeat the questions, please? I can't hear.
Yes. Judy, can you please repeat the question?
If you didn't study in this time, what did you do?
At that time, in the past.
At that time, in that semester, okay? Yes?
Yes.
That's a good question, yeah, because it's one semester. Wow.
Okay, in that semester, I always was part of the WIS soccer team. In that semester, in that specific semester, I only trained football.
Okay, thank you, Elkin. And Elkin, right away, just answer the second one, that is what was your parents' reaction, please?
Okay, my parents never heard about that little tricky.
Okay, so they never knew. Okay.
They don't know about this.
Oh my God, they don't even know now. Yeah, so, okay, good. Julian, both questions. Instead of studying, what did you do? And what was your parents' reaction?
Well, I can answer the same, the both question in the same answers. And I had to say it to my parents, and they almost killed me, obviously. But I convinced them to give more money to
My
enroll
goodness.
another semester.
So you were spoiled.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Julian. Very good. Gerson? Gerson and then you see. Gerson, what about you?
About the reaction of my parents.
Both. What did you do instead of studying? Yeah, at that time, what did you do? And what was your parents' reaction?
Okay, I worked as a waiter in a restaurant near to Wish. And about the reaction, my parents never found about it.
Okay, thank you, Gerson. That's it. Now it's your turn.
In that semester, I went to work as waiter at Club Campestre. And about my parents, they never found about this little problem.
Okay, good. Perfect. Let's finish, my friends, with Natalia's and Lisa's questions, and we are done. We have 2 more questions that you guys are going to answer at the same time. First one is, when was that? Yeah, when? Exactly the time. It's like, how long has it been since that moment? Okay, that is Natalia's question. And the other one is, how old were you when you did that? So basically, it's a perfect answer for including the 2 things. Yeah, because you say, okay, it was in 2010. At that time, I was, I don't know, you guys are so young. So 2010 is not appropriate for this join. Okay, ready? When and how old were you at that moment? Okay, Elkin, go ahead.
How long ago?
Yeah. And what was your age at that moment?
3
How
years
old?
ago.
Ooh.
And how old were you when you did it? Okay, I was 22 years old.
Okay. That's it?
Okay, that was in 2014, and in that moment I was 21 years old.
Okay, very good. Thank you, Jessit. Julian?
It was around 8 years ago, and I was 17.
Okay, very good. Awesome. And Gerson?
It was in September 2019, approximately. I was 20 years old. 22, sorry.
Okay, very good. Thank you, my dear friends, for telling me that and telling us that. Now we are going to vote. So react, you can just react in the chat, yeah? React if you think that this secret belongs to Elkin. Show me your reactions if you think that Elkin is telling the truth. No one? Okay. Make any reaction if you think that Julian is telling the truth. My goodness. React if you think that, oh, here, Jean-Claude thinks that Julian is telling the truth. Thank you. Okay. I'm not going to say until I have mentioned them all, so you don't know if you are right or wrong. React if you think that Jessit is telling the truth. No one? Okay. And react if you think that Gerson is telling the truth. I need to see all of the reactions, guys, because if you did not react before, I have Judith, Sylvia's, and Jeanette's reactions for Gerson. What about Mabely, Natalia, well, Jean-Claude already reacted, Carlos, and Lisette? You guys need to do it. Ah, okay. Sorry, it's because you didn't react. Lisette thinks it's just it. Natalia thinks it's Elkin. So we are missing horses, Carlos. Yeah? Okay. My dear friends, let me tell you the real information. The person who is telling the truth, please react. Come on, just it. It's just it, boys and girls. Just it is the person who did not pay for the semester and use the money for another thing. Wasn't Jesse's speech reliable for you? What are the conclusions? Tell me.
Teacher, I think he had a good reason
Oh, really?
to do that.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. When these guys were talking about it, I think all of them answered in a very natural way with very good information as well. Yeah. So how did you tell that? Actually, not half of the group voted for Yesid. So you guys were thinking about Gerson. Why? Why Sylvia, Judy, and who was the other one? And Jeanette. Why Gerson? Come on.
I don't know, teacher. Maybe because Elkin, Elkin and Julian, obviously not. It was clear, and and I don't know, and you see because
Look
maybe
at this message.
because I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe because the perspective I have about him, like I don't know him, but I have a like a perspective about my classmates, maybe. So I couldn't believe that.
Okay, but you guys voted for him, did you?
Yes,
So that's so funny.
I did. I did. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Well, it was just it, my dear friends. I wish we can play another round with, a different secret, but we need the time. I usually play this one in the real classroom, and it's so funny because they can observe everything, how they speak, your body language, yeah, your tics, yeah, everything. And okay, thank you so much for participating and for being so attentive. And thank you to Elkin, Julian, Jessit, and Gerson for helping me with this. Okay, why were we doing this? Because we're introducing, we were introducing our topic. That's exactly that thing that we check or pay attention to when someone is lying. This is our reading today. How do you know if someone is lying? Yeah. So there are some clues. For example, if you really know the person, you know, yes, what kind of gestures she or he would make, yeah, when the person is nervous, yes, when he's worried. Those emotions also affect, yeah, the way we say things. Yes. So here we have a text with very interesting ways of knowing how someone is lying, all in different contexts. I'm going to give you some vocabulary for reading this. And then we are going to read 1, 2, and 3 together. Then you will read 4 and 5 with a partner. And then we will have some discussion, okay? So let's start. First, you guys are going to tell me. I want to listen to some of you. How do you know when someone is lying to you? Okay, let me answer the question first, and then you guys are ready for that. In my case, as I told you, if I know the person, if the person is very close to me, maybe I will find a way because of their body language. Also the tone of voice, even if it's in a call and I'm not seeing the person face to face. Another thing is because I am so careful about the little details. Yes, so I connect everything. I have the ability of doing all of that track. Yeah, so I say, yeah, but you just said this, and the person can be like, oh my God, this is terrible. lie to you because I pay attention and then I connect everything. You said, yeah, but you said this, doesn't make sense. And now you are saying this. And oh, you also mentioned that, you know? So I'm so intense with that. So that's a way. I always pay attention to the story because when we are lying, we tend to forget about the details. And you can mention some of them, and then if they are not real, then you will forget to mention them again. So those are my strategies. But of course, I cannot succeed every time. So what about you? Tell me, what do you do? Or how do you know? Any of you, come on guys, start practicing your speaking. Your speaking is in 2 days. And of course, I will ask you about lying. I'm spoiling your
I don't know. I don't have like, but this always happened to me that I always end up knowing the truth.
Okay, maybe you got.
So I don't know. It's not because like when like the way he or she speaks or the way she or he, I don't know, behaves. It's only that I only know, I don't know, I just end up knowing the truth.
Thank you,
So
Silvia.
I don't have like.
Okay, very good. Another person, please.
Sorry, teacher, which is the question?
Gerson, how do you know when someone is lying?
Okay. I would like to view of the age of the person. If if the person is in or can't view my age, I I start to dupe this person. Other thing that I analyze is his hands, their hands. Sorry, if a person is temblando,
Shaking, yeah.
is taking of the other thing I analyze is if some of his voice or tone. I don't know if tone is
Yeah,
okay.
the tone of voice, that's
The
correct.
tone of voice, and analyze their speaking about if he if he if he sound tartamudeando.
Mhm.
Eh, I like to view these things, teacher.
Okay, thank you, Gerson. Very good observer. Julian was raising his hand, and then we listen to Matt.
For me, I have a saying that, oh, well, it doesn't matter. It says if someone says that he is a good person, it isn't a good person because why you need to clarify it what if my question is we will have to have reasons for hesitate about you or doubt about you. And another, when someone is saying anything, give you many details. Like, I don't know, I was in the car and with two friends and we go to McDonald's and we ate 3 hamburgers each one, yeah, so it's right, it's weird. It is weird.
Very good, Julian. Thank you so much for sharing. Okay, interesting. Madeline, what about you?
Teacher, my answer is similar as you. Because I'm trying to listen to each word carefully, and I try to organize story into my mind, that it be coherent. Yes. For example, if the beginning of the story, people told me that it was a rainy day, but at the end of the story, the person told me that it was a Sunday. What happened? The versions are different.
Exactly, yeah, because they tend to forget. When we are lying, it's so hard to keep, the line clear and neat, because you have to lie again and again and again and more. So yes, I always connect every single thing. You say, yeah, but you just mentioned that, it doesn't match what you said. Okay, and Jesse, you were raising your hand.
Okay, teacher. I believe that when a person lies, they don't not look in the eyes of other person. To they think for a few seconds to speak. Another thing, usually, their voice, how do you say, temblar, tartamudear?
Okay, yeah.
Sure.
Okay, you have a change in the tone of voice, yeah?
Okay, yes, and they usually forget what they said.
That's one of these themes that we're going to read, yeah? The voice changes when we are under stress or worry, when we are lying. Very good. Thank you so much, guys, for answering that question. Thank you for that. Let me give you some vocabulary. Oh, Lizette also has an intervention in the chat. Lizette thinks that for her, if they are not in front of her, their eyes can speak more than their words. Yeah. If they are in front of her. Yeah, our eyes speak loudly. Okay, my dear friends, let me give you some vocabulary for you to understand the reading very quickly. We watch the video later if we have to. For now, it's okay. How do you know if someone is lying? Okay, let's start with the first one. Jose, can you read the first one, please? Jose, hello. It seems like Jose is not in the class. So, Natalia, go ahead, please.
Teacher, truthfulness. If you say that someone or something is beneath you, you feel that they are not good enough for you or not suitable for you. They decided she was married beneath her. Synonymous, unworthy of.
Oh, no, my goodness. No, sorry. No. Beneath you is something we already checked, so maybe no, sorry. Truthfulness is not this one. What is it? Okay, give me a second. Maybe I have the one that is correct here because I was working on it this morning, so I was wrong. Okay, this one. When I was reading, I was like, no, that's not truthfulness, of course. Maybe sometimes it doesn't change save the changes. No. Okay. Wait. But okay. It has part of it, but not the whole thing. So I need to change it and just put this one. Okay. Natalia, you are going to read again, please. Okay, here we are. That was so funny. Okay, go ahead again with truthfulness.
Okay, teacher. Truthfulness, the quality of being honest and not containing or telling any lies. I believe I have earned a reputation for truthfulness and fairness.
Okay, very good. So truthfulness, guys, is a noun. Okay, it acts as a noun. What's that? Boys and girls.
Teacher, veracidad, honestidad o algo así.
Yeah. Yes, when something has real content, yeah, that you can trust and rely. So, veracidad is the good one, yeah? Veracidad. Okay, Natalia, read. Oh, no, sorry, Natalia, no. Jeanette, under duress.
Under duress. Duress describes the act of using force, coercion, threats, or psychological pressure, among other things, to get someone to act against their wishes. If a person is acting under duress, they are not acting of their own free will and so may be treated accordingly in court proceedings.
Yes, very good. It is, okay, we are going to use some of those sophisticated concepts that we were checking yesterday, yeah, like in court. Bajo coacción, it is under duress. Yeah, so you are being forced. I mean, if you are under duress, yes, or if you do it, yeah, it is the act of using force, okay? Yes? Do you understand? So it's not something that you will do freely, that you will do, you know, just because you decide. It's because you are being forced, yes? Bajo coacción, estás obligado. Okay? Yes, Julian, next one, please.
Subject, verb. To cause or force someone or something to experience something harmful, unpleasant, etc. They are suspect of subjecting their children to abuse.
Thank you, Julian. So in that case, it's a verb. It's not the word that we use for the noun, the subjects, no. It's a verb, it's an action. Okay? To cause or force someone or something to experience very bad things. Someter, sería ahí. Someter, obligar a alguien a sufrir. Yeah? That's the verb. Okay, Judy, next one, please. Okay, while Judy gets ready, maybe we listen to Lisette.
Okay, teacher. To screen job applicants. Screening is the process of evaluating job applications, scanning resumes, and selecting suitable candidates that match with the job description.
Very good. To screen job applicants is to check everything from that person to see if that person really matches the job that he or she is applying for. Seleccionar trabajadores, yeah? So there are some other ways to do it in a truthful way. Okay. Elkin, next one, please.
Subject,
The last one.
premise. In logical argument, a premise is a statement or assumption on which an argument is based. For example, if a person looks at a green apple and says, "This apple is sour," the premise of this argument could be: 1, green apples are sour; 2, this apple is green.
So basically, it's an assumption. You do something under an assumption, under a premise. ¿Ya? Una premisa. ¿Ok? Bajo la premisa de tal cosa, que es una idea que tenemos. Yes? Okay, questions? Okay,
No,
let's,
teacher.
no questions, let's start reading. Okay, I'm going to read the first and 1, 2, and 3 with you, and you read 4 and 5. They are easy, don't worry. These are different ways of detecting those liars. Yeah? Different ways people use or still use for finding out what is truthful. Yeah? How the ancient Chinese did it. The Chinese used rice. An examination for truthfulness might go something like this. Is your name Chan? They know the guy's name is, in fact, Chan. The person says yes. The interrogators hand Mr. Chan some rice. They have already counted the number of rice grains. Okay, put this handful of rice in your mouth, hold it for 3 seconds, spit it out. Remember handful? Un puñado. Yeah? Okay, hold it for 3 seconds inside your mouth and then spit out. What happens? Then they count how many rice grains come out. Did you steal the chicken? No. Okay. Put this handful of rice in your mouth, hold it for 3 seconds, spit it out. Again, they knew how many grains went in and they count how many come out. If more grains come out after the question about the stolen chicken than came out after the easy question, where the suspect truthfully gave his name, Mr. Chan, they know he's lying. How? I'm going to put this out for you. How do they know that the guy is lying? Analyze what happens with those rice grains. Any idea? No? Okay, let me tell you. For them, at that time in the ancient China, okay, what is it? The stress of being caught lying makes the suspect's mouth drier. Okay? So what happens is that fewer grains stick. Quedan pegados, yeah? More come out. Mr. Chine stole the chicken. My goodness, what a system. Do you think this is a reliable system?
No, teacher.
So funny, right? Okay, very good. Perfect. Let's continue with the next one. Modern lie detectors. Who wants to read? Any person? Come on.
Sure.
Thank you, Jesse.
Modern lie detectors, also known as polygraphs, rely on the same basic principle. The line causes bodily change which can be detected and measured, having agreed to do the test. If the test is done under duress, the extra strict cause makes the test unreliable. The suspect is connected to the treat device measuring blood pressure, breathing rate, and electrodermal response. The increased amount of electricity which flows to the skin when we sweat. Increased activity in these areas suggests increased stress, which means the subject might be lying. Lie detectors have been widely used in the USA since the 1950s, but they remain controversial and their results are not always accepted by courts. Nowadays, polygraphs are used by the US police, the CIA, and the FBI. Oh, yes, teacher, is correct? FBI or FBI?
No, you have to say the CIA and the FBI.
Yeah, okay, teacher. To screen jobs applicants, but private employers are not allowed to subject jobs candidates to polygraph examination, except in a few high security industries like pharmaceuticals and money manufacturing.
Okay, guys. So here they're talking about the polygraphs. The polygraphs are not so modern. They have existed since a long time ago, yeah? But I'm not sure how reliable they are. Okay, that's another way of detecting liars. Questions about this? Anything? Here they said electrodermal response, but they explained that to you here. The increased amount of electricity which flows to the skin when we sweat. That's also something that can measure our reactions. Okay, let's continue with your voice, and then you guys read 4 and 5 with your part. Your voice, you guys were mentioning that when I asked you, how do you find out when someone is lying? Cheaper and faster than a polygraph, the voice stress analyzer, this is VSA, voice stress analyzer, is based on the premise that our voice changes when we are under stress, when we are lying, for example. Yeah, because when we are lying, we can get stressed, we can get nervous, we worry. Remember the premise, yeah? That is an idea about something we believe. It's an assumption. La premisa de que nos ponemos nerviosos cuando mentimos. La premisa es algo que creemos, okay? The VSA detects the changes and we work on a telephone tape recording from the next room via a wireless microphone, okay? The analyzer monitors the subject's voice patterns and inflections and electronically evaluates their relative stress patterns to determine if they are lying or not. Now you can even buy a truth phone. So when your other half rings to say they are working late at the office, common lie, yeah? You can immediately know if it's true or not. Research indicates this technology is not very precise at picking up deceitfulness, engaños. Okay, we are ready. Now, next part, you guys read. Hesitation is like when you are like, yeah, that's hesitate. Okay, hesitation is when you doubt about what you have to say, when you make pauses, when you all start like, yes, you know, like, okay, that is hesitation. And the other one is blushing. This here on our cheeks. Yes, when we blush, we get red. Yeah, sometimes we give that nervous smile. Yeah, because we are blushing. Okay, you have some color here that you cannot control because of some emotions. Okay, you guys are going to read those two parts that we are missing. And based on that reading, you guys are going to answer this question and we'll finish. Oh, sorry. I thought, okay, and I gave you the link. Oh, no, I didn't. So let me give you the link. You guys have time for reading together and for deciding if those statements are true or false. Okay, true, unit 10, what is the name that I gave it? This one. Yes, perfect. Okay, guys, let me send you the link and we are ready for the discussion. Thank God we have enough time for it. It's short, don't worry. There are only 5 statements you have to analyze. If you cannot read them very well in the slides, you can also use your book, okay? That is exercise, wait a second. Okay. You guys have the link in the chat. I'm pasting it in. It doesn't. Can you see if that works, please? Tell me if it works. Does it?
Wait,
Because I pasted it, but
Yes, teacher, it works.
perfect. Okay, my dear friends, if you cannot read very well, you can go to exercise 3 on page 101. You can see them bigger there. Exercise 3, page 101. I just wrote it there in the chat. Let's work on it. Let's register the questions. Let's enjoy the reading. Let's go. Elkin, what is your room? Number 5? Elkin, hello? Hello, Natalia. I think you were calling me because you were alone.
Yes, teacher.
I'm sorry, I just sent you Elkin here.
Okay, thank
Teacher, excuse me. I have problems with my internet.
Okay, go ahead. Work, guys. Okay, boys and girls, thank you so much for your hard work tonight. I know that you could not finish. I mean, some of you did. The other ones can please catch up with that until Friday, okay? This time, I cannot give you more time for catching up with the activities because by the weekend, we are asked to upload all the documents of this ending of the cycle, okay? So take some time tomorrow, or if you can on Thursday, or until Friday, okay, please. Thank you for working on it. I will see you tomorrow. Have a
Thank
Thank
wonderful
you, teacher.
you, teacher. Bye.
Take care, guys. See you tomorrow. Have a good night.